Imagine pulling into your driveway after a long day, only to find a flock of luxury SUVs blocking your gate. Their owners unloading champagne coolers like they've rented your home for a gala, except you never agreed to it. Now picture the self-crowned HOA president smirking through the bars, clipboard in hand, insisting your private sanctuary is community property, all while your neighbors whisper lies about you being a recluse hoarding the best views. In the sleepy suburb of Evergreen Heights, Colorado, where manicured lawns hid a web of petty tyrannies, Alex Rivera had built his dream retreat, a modest cabin tucked at the edge of the community, overlooking a pristine valley. It wasn't flashy, just a 2-story haven with a wraparound porch, solar panels, and a garden that produced more tomatoes than he could eat. But to the HOA board, led by the indomitable Marge Kensington, it was a thorn in their side. Marge, with her pearl necklace perpetually choking her collar and her smile as plastic as her lawn ornaments, ruled the neighborhood like a benevolent dictator. Community harmony, she'd preach at every meeting, her voice dripping with faux concern, while fining folks for grass blades an inch too tall. Alex, a quiet software engineer who'd moved there 5 years ago after a messy divorce, kept to himself. He mowed on schedule, paid dues on time, and avoided the gossip circles. But whispers started anyway, fueled by Marge's subtle digs. That Alex is so antisocial, she'd murmur to her cronies over bridge games. Probably hiding something up in that cabin. Drugs? Squatters? Who knows? The rumors snowballed. He was a hermit, a tax evader, even a crypto scammer evading the IRS. Alex heard them all through the grapevine, but he bit his tongue. He'd seen Marge's type before, power-hungry busybodies who thrived on drama. Instead, he observed, noting how she'd twist bylaws to favor her inner circle, like approving her son's oversized shed while rejecting a neighbor's bird feeder as unsightly. One crisp autumn afternoon, Alex was stacking firewood in his truck when Marge's white Mercedes pulled up, her heels sinking into the gravel like daggers. She waved a sheaf of papers like a royal decree. "Alex Rivera," she announced, her tone laced with that patronizing sweetness. "We need to discuss your asset." Alex paused, wiping sweat from his brow. "My what now?" Marge adjusted her glasses, peering at him like he was a misbehaving child. "Your cabin. The board has approved its use for our annual Fall Harvest Gala this weekend. 200 guests. Live band. Valet parking, the works. It'll foster that community spirit we've been lacking." Alex stared, his mind racing. "You can't be serious. That's my private property. Deeded. Mortgaged. Mine." Marge chuckled, a sound like cracking ice. "Oh, honey. You signed the updated covenant last spring. Remember? The one about shared scenic resources for the greater good." Alex's jaw tightened. He hadn't signed a damn thing. He'd boycotted that meeting after hearing Marge's plan to redistribute views by mandating tree trims. "No, Marge. I didn't. And even if I had, that clause is bogus. It only covers public parks, not personal homes." She waved him off. The vote was unanimous. "Invites are out. Caterers booked. Don't be that guy, Alex. Think of the neighborhood." As she sauntered back to her car, she tossed over her shoulder, "We'll need your key code by Friday. Or we'll handle it ourselves." Alex stood there, fists clenched, as her taillights faded. The rumors would explode now. He'd be painted as the Grinch ruining the gala. But inside, a calm fury brewed. He wouldn't explode. he'd prepare. That night, Alex dove into research mode, his laptop glowing in the cabin's dim light. He pored over HOA bylaws, state property laws, and even dug up old emails where Marge had dismissed audit requests as unnecessary bureaucracy. By dawn, he had a plan. First, he changed the gate code and added a heavy-duty chain with a biometric lock, fingerprint only. Then, he emailed the board anonymously from a burner account, hinting at financial irregularities and event planning. No accusations. Just questions like, why was the gala budget tripled without a vote? He knew Marge monitored those threads. It'd plant seeds of doubt. Meanwhile, the whispers intensified. At the local coffee shop, Alex overheard two neighbors, heard Alex threaten Marge. Said he'd sue if anyone stepped foot on his land. Lies. Of course, Marge's spin machine at work. Alex smiled inwardly, ordering his latte without a word. He called his old college buddy, a lawyer in Denver, who laughed when he heard the story. Classic HOA overreach. We'll countersue for harassment if she pushes. Alex also installed trail cams around the perimeter, linking them to his phone. By Thursday, the community Facebook group was buzzing. Marge posted a sunny update, excited for our gala at the scenic overlook. Let's make memories. Comments rolled in, praise from her allies, confusion from others. Isn't that Alex's place? One asked. Marge replied swiftly, all cleared under guidelines. Some folks just resist progress. Alex watched it all, sipping whiskey on his porch, the valley mist rolling in like a veil. He knew Marge feared exposure. Her queen bee status hinged on unchallenged authority. But cracks were forming. Saturday dawned bright and biting, the kind of Colorado morning that promised snow by dusk. Alex brewed coffee and settled into his armchair by the window, binoculars ready. By 11 a.m., the procession began, Autos, Teslas, a fleet of black SUVs snaking up the road, followed by catering trucks blaring horns. Guests spilled out in faux fur coats and boots, lugging charcuterie boards and string lights, chattering about Marge's fabulous vision. Then the lead car, a gleaming Porsche with plates reading Queen, honked impatiently at the locked gate. Marge emerged, her face a mask of poised outrage, flanked by her vice chair, Harold, a retired accountant who nodded like a bobblehead, and a gaggle of yes women. She rattled the chain, her pearls clacking. This is outrageous, she yelped, spotting Alex on the porch. He strolled out, hands in pockets, voice steady. Morning, Marge. Looking for something? Her eyes bulged, that self-assured smile cracking. Open this gate immediately. We have rights. Alex leaned on the railing. Rights to what? My living room? My fridge? Help yourself to my beer while you're at it. The crowd tittered nervously. Marge flushed. Don't play dumb. The covenant allows communal use of elevated properties for events. It's for unity. Alex pulled out his phone, showing a scanned deed. Funny. My lawyer says otherwise. And oh, I notified the sheriff about potential trespassing. Murmurs spread. Harold whispered to Marge, but she shushed him. You're sabotaging the community. Alex. After all we've done, ignoring your unkempt garden, overlooking your solar eyesore. Alex smirked. Eyesore? It saves on bills. Unlike your gala, which I hear cost $5,000 from HOA funds, without approval. Gasps rippled. A woman in a puffer jacket checked her phone. Is that true? Marge? Marge's voice pitched higher. Nonsense. It was budgeted under enrichment activities. But her hands trembled on the clipboard. Alex raised his voice. Enrichment? Like the shuttle you rented on the sly? Or the band paid from the emergency fund? The catering van driver. Overhearing. Started reloading boxes. Guests shifted uncomfortably. Some drifting back to cars. Marge's facade crumbled into fury. You'll pay for this. You antisocial pest. The board will fine you into oblivion. As tires crunched gravel in retreat. A sheriff's cruiser pulled up. Lights flashing lazily. Deputy Ramirez stepped out. Thumbs hooked in his belt. Got a call about a disturbance. Marge launched into her spiel. This man is obstructing a sanctioned event. He's a menace. Rumors say he's unstable. Alex handed over his folder, deeds. Emails. Even screenshots of Marge's backdated approvals. Ramirez skimmed. Then eyed Marge. Ma'am. This looks like private land. No covenant overrides deeds. Marge sputtered. But the guidelines ain't law, Ramirez cut in. Pack it up. Folks. The applause started slow, a clap here. A whoop there, then built as the convoy reversed. Marge stood alone. Her Porsche idling. Face a thundercloud of shock and rage. This isn't over, she hissed at Alex through the gate. He waved cheerfully. See you at the next meeting. Marge. Bring your receipts. Back inside. Alex's phone buzzed, texts from neighbors. Thanks for standing up. Heard she forged votes. He forwarded everything to his lawyer. Who replied, jackpot. Audit incoming. By evening. The Facebook group erupted. Marge's defenders dwindled as evidence leaked, anonymously. Of course. Alex uncovered more. Marge had siphoned funds for her backyard gazebo. Labeling it community prototype. Her fear of losing control showed in frantic posts, misinformation campaign by bitter loners. But the tide turned. 3 board members resigned. Emailing Alex confessions, she bullied us into silence. He compiled it all. Patient as a spider. 2 weeks later. The emergency HOA meeting packed the community center like a Black Friday sale. Folding chairs groaned under residents' weight. The air thick with anticipation. Marge sat at the head table. Her makeup a war mask. But her eyes darted like trapped prey. Vice Chair Harold called order. Voice quavering. We've received allegations of fiscal misconduct. Marge interjected sweetly. Baseless smears from a disgruntled resident. Alex stood. Flash drive in hand. Let's see. He plugged it in. Projecting emails. Bank statements. Forged logs. 15 grand on a gala that never happened, HOA money for shuttles. Bans. Even her cousin's landscaping on protected land. The room exploded in outrage. Our dues. Fraud. Marge's face drained to ash. Her self-confidence shattering. This is a witch hunt. I acted for the greater good. A burly neighbor snorted. Greater good? Like your new hot tub? Laughter bubbled. Bitter and satisfying. Detectives arrived mid-meeting. Badges flashing. Marjorie Kensington. You're under arrest for embezzlement. Forgery. And misuse of funds. She bolted upright. Chair clattering. You can't. I'm the president. Cuffs clicked as she ranted, this community needs me. Without rules. It's chaos. Residents clapped as she was let out. Her pearls askew. Face a mosaic of panic and denial. The audit revealed $50,000 vanished, funneled to personal perks. Marge's trial was a spectacle. She testified with crocodile tears, claiming clerical errors, but evidence buried her. Guilty on all counts. 8 years behind bars. The new board, with Alex advising, reformed everything: transparent budgets, no unchecked power. Evergreen Heights breathe freer. Lawns a tad wilder. Neighbors chatting without fear. But here's the kicker: was Alex the hero for exposing the rot? Or just another rule-bender using smarts to topple a tyrant? You tell me, was justice served? Or did the system just swap one control freak for another?